We open once again with a young Gray, this time mining away. He gets told that's enough, to his disappointment. Owen walks him back to his room. Before she leaves, Gray asks if he can keep his pickaxe. She says yes, to his surprise. And after careful consideration, he carves a name into the pickaxe. Crusher. Back in the present, we see Gray and Chris being interviewed. Chris says he appreciates the city of Wolf and Hollow's help in rebuilding the city of Cornerstone after the bombing of a hanging building he and Gray both survived a month prior. They get asked as to why they're such good friends now. Chris says that after the incident, they realized they weren't so different, whereas Gray says they were forced to. The woman, Yunda, interprets their remark the way she wants to, and asks if they know why Smile's been quiet. Gray interrupts, claiming he's the reason why, and before he can excitedly proclaim he's going to find the surface, Chris interrupts him, saying they'll find it together. Yunda then talks about what's coming up for them down the road, including receiving crystallized pickaxes, which catches Gray off guard. Gray questions her, to which she says every Digman gets one. Gray asks one final time, before getting the same answer he doesn't want to hear. They go on break, and the chief of finance, Niamip, expresses his anger toward Gray for looking like a muted idiot on TV, then tells Chris to keep him under control. Chris replies saying yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gray mocks after time passes to Chris's confusion. Gray claims that Chris only got saved because he looks like a girl, that the lady that saved him meant to save Saphira instead. And he also says that he's a weakling, which is probably why he doesn't care about getting a new pickaxe. The program resumes, and Yunda announces the boys will be training under former Digwoman Hilsey Hass, who, Yunda also reveals, they haven't heard from in a very long time. Chris is shocked, whereas Gray does not care, and is too busy thinking about having to get a new pickaxe. In the green room, Chris is nerding out about being trained under Hilsey, but Gray is still too grumpy to have an actual conversation, and he blows up on Chris again, saying they should be looking for the surface instead of wasting their time. Chris refutes, claiming Gray likes the press tour, which Gray denies. Chris suddenly looks surprised as Hilsey shows up. She introduces them to her former assistant, Munchie, and informs the boys that she doesn't like being pet, not that Gray cares. Niamip begins walking up to them, which catches Hilsey's attention, and she leaves. They get told to attend a press conference with High Lady Lefren and High Lord Sitch of Wolf and Hollow. When Gray begins looking rebellious, Niamip tells him that he won't get Crusher back if he doesn't show up.